Today, I want to talk about 5 signs that your ex may not be over you and still misses you. Hey folks, Jim Miller here, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Gonna ask, if you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. Should be over in this ballpark. Tick the bell icon when you do. You'll be notified when I upload new content. Also, I'd like to ask you to give me a thumbs up if you like what I have to say. Leave a comment in the section down below and check the description below the video. There's a couple of free ebooks down there that I give away. Well, let's get right into the content. 5 signs that your ex may not be over you and probably misses you. Sign number 1, there's no clean break. You know what I mean? There's not a clean break. If somebody really doesn't want to be with you, somebody really wants to be over, they're going to make a clean break, and that's going to be the end of it. But you've got an ex that broke up with you, maybe still in contact with you here and there, a few things like that. Not a clean break, not a clean separation. If you're finding that your ex is continually contacting you, probably means that they're not completely over you and that they miss you. Sign number 2, a little different. They have to be in contact with you for this, but they're giving you information, too much information, TMI, about their new relationship. They're talking about it, they're telling you about it, they're giving you way more information than you really want. And maybe if you're broken up with them and you're hurting, you listen to them, maybe you're trying to be a friend, simply because that's all you can have right now. Not a good idea, by the way. But they're giving you too much information. Maybe they're even trying to hurt you with this. They're trying to hurt you. Now, the truth of the matter is, if you don't care about someone, if you really just don't want to be around them, you don't really care about them, you're not going to try and hurt them. You're not going to try and rub their nose in your new relationship. Okay, so if your ex is doing this to you, it probably means that they are not over you and they are still thinking about you. Sign number 3. A marked change in their social media behavior. Social media years ago really meant nothing. There was hardly any social media out there, but everybody nowadays, or most people nowadays, communicate via social media. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media, device that they're using, or whatever social media software that they're using, you notice a marked change in their behavior online, and it almost seems like it's aimed at you. You can kind of tell this if all of a sudden they're posting these cringeworthy pictures of them and their ex. Again, kind of going back to number 2, they're giving you too much information. They're posting things that maybe mean something to you. Another possibility is they're posting these sad memes and things like that. We'll see that, oh, I had to go through all these storms to get to, to the other side. All that crap, you know what I'm talking about. But if they're posting a bunch of sad garbage on there, they're probably not over you and they probably miss you. Sign number 4, and this is a big one. A lot of additional contact with friends and family of yours. Maybe they had a relationship. I've always had a relationship with, anybody that I've dated for any period of time, you get into a relationship with their family, and quite often when that relationship breaks, there's no need to contact the family anymore unless there's children or something like that involved. So if there's a lot of unneeded contact with your friends and family, they're asking about you. They know that your friends and your family are going to come to you and go, oh, hey, so-and-so was asking about you. They know this. Quite often people use friends and family to get a message to you, to get information about you. And if there's a lot of that contact going on with your friends and your friend group and your family, now maybe you had some mutual friends. A lot of couples have mutual friends, and that's fine and dandy if they're chatting. But if they're asking about you and basically trying to get a message to you, you can kind of tell your friends kind of know this, your family kind of knows this. There's a good chance that they still miss you and they are just not over you. Sign number 5, and this is a big one, folks. I've only ever had this happen once to me before, but some of the emails that I've gotten, some people have said this happens, and this is huge. If your ex's new partner is contacting you and telling you to stay away, that's huge. That means your ex is really not over you and probably really misses you. The reason for that is because your ex is obviously talking about you and telling their new person all about you, or saying things about you, and you're a topic of conversation in that relationship. And if that's the case, the new person feels threatened by you. Otherwise, they wouldn't call you and say, hey, stay away from my man, stay away from my woman, whatever. You're in the past, this is new. Again, this has happened to me one time many, many years ago, but I've gotten some emails recently where people said, my girlfriend's new boyfriend called me up and said, hey, stay the hell away from her. That's a good sign, really. That is a good sign, because she's probably talking about you. She's probably telling him too much information, or he's probably telling her too much information about you. So if you see any of these 5 signs, it's a good sign. It just generally means that your ex misses you and just is really not over you yet. Anyway, folks, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Going to ask you to check the description down below. Like I said, leave a comment if there's something you want me to talk about. Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Day here in Beaufort, South Carolina. It's 62 degrees outside or something beautiful like that. But I just wanted to pass these along to you. Again, folks, have a great day. Merry Christmas.